All I can say is that the fake news just doesn't get it, do they? They let Joe Biden get away with so much, and now he has even screwed up the Kabul, Afghanistan commute. Have you seen these pictures of the traffic jams? Look, I know there are so many bad things happening over there. I'll get to them in a moment, but look at this. Everyone's trying to get the heck out of that country, and who can blame them? Especially women. Everything changes now for them. Now, the Taliban, just look at that guy. He's pointing a rifle at women. I believe this is just outside the airport. Now, the Taliban, they put out an announcement. They will honor women's rights in accordance with Islamic law, which to me reads as Sharia law, which allows all kinds of horrible things to happen to women. This is the Taliban's view of women and their political future in Afghanistan.
Taliban president. Would that still include women's rights and a democracy? So would you believe in the democratic vote, though? So would people be allowed to vote in women politicians? Okay, that's fine. You just want to answer it. That's all right.
The idea of women holding political office in Afghanistan under the Taliban is laughable to the Taliban. It's not allowed under Sharia law. But right now, women and girls, they are on their own. Now, I heard from the White House, well, we're going to support them. How? Through social media campaigns? You know, they tried that before. Remember those girls who went missing in Nigeria a couple of years ago? 200 of them kidnapped by the terror group Boko Haram. What did we do? A social media campaign. I remember Michelle Obama, first lady at the time, smugly holding up that sign like this was going to make a difference. Even Ellen joined in. These kinds of campaigns don't mean anything. But that's, quite frankly, all we got right now. Hashtags and things like that to please don't bother the women. Is that going to work? Is that going to work? Where is the far left on all of this? The far left that is supposed to be so committed to human rights, especially the rights of women. You know, they totally lost it at the prospect of Judge Kavanaugh getting to the Supreme Court. And then maybe, conceivably, if he voted on a certain issue in the future, it might be less convenient to get an abortion in Louisiana. And they did this. If they really cared about women, I think they should be marching on the Pentagon right now, or the White House, and the White House. Yeah, if they really cared about women. Meanwhile, what does America's favorite liberal, not my favorite guy, but he is probably their favorite liberal, say about all this?
We've had troops there for 20 years. They fought. They sacrificed. Their families sacrificed so that we wouldn't have a terrorist attack in America planned in a foreign country. Why should our soldiers be fighting radicals in a civil war in Afghanistan? We've got our own on Capitol Hill.
This is a very popular idea with the far left. Michael Moore, the filmmaker, put this out. Their Taliban, our Taliban. Everybody's got a Taliban. They're at their best when they confiscate the halls of power, likening what happened on January 6th to. It is ludicrous and real quick, when they call it a insurrection, it was not an insurrection. We're seeing a real insurrection in Afghanistan. This was a riot that got out of hand. It didn't have to, by the way. Thank you, Nancy Pelosi. And 4 hours later, things were back to normal in the halls of Congress. Boy, they're desperate to milk this. I want to tell you about one other thing that I've noticed over the years that I think led to this moment where we are right now. The military overstating the effectiveness of first the Iraqi military and then the Afghan military. I was in the military, the American military, for about 9 years, active, 20 in the reserves altogether. And there's a can-do attitude, and that's great, but sometimes it goes too far, and they only present information in the rosiest of terms, and sometimes it can get downright deceptive, or maybe they're just fooling themselves, but I saw a lot of this over the years.
We've made tremendous strides, incredible progress in the last 20 months as I've watched this mission to unfold from when we first stood up the NATO Training Command. We've, as you well know, we fielded over 100,000 new police and Army soldiers. They're probably the best trained, the best equipped, and the best led of any forces we've developed yet inside of Afghanistan.
Sir, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Oh, they're great. Yeah. I love them, but it's a tendency that happens too often. And maybe it's time to reevaluate military culture. I should know. Again, I told you I've been there, 9 years active duty, but I wasn't quite a yes man, and I didn't present things the way some folks wanted to. There's a reason why I'm not a general. I'll be right back.